This is Esther of Esther Command. We are here to talk with all of you.
Hello, Astar. Welcome once again in our sacred space. Hello. We had a comment from our viewers on our last video, and we wanted to ask you if you would like to discuss with us a little bit about this subject. It's about galactic wars. I know it's a huge subject. Maybe we can focus on the wars that you believe are more important to share, or anything maybe related to Earth?
Yes, we can focus on in terms of now. So the part of the reason why we are what we do, for all of us as our team, or some people from the galactic federations and other councils, because majority of us are seeking peace in the galaxies, peace in the universe. At least we're talking about our universe. There are so many multi-universes. And because of the extra influence the group entered into our universe, the galactic war had started. That was the root cause of it. And we have been working on creating peace all over the universe. So this is why sometimes Erica describe who we are, Ashta's command, are the Peace Corps, because that's exactly what we do. So the Earth is the last place we volunteered to enlist ourselves to work on to end the war. The galactic war has been ended most of the places, but there are remnants of some group. They didn't accept this peace treaty and wanted to continue the way more of duality and more of distractions. Since the lessons we have learned as a whole, we reached conclusion that we don't need to repeat the lessons, because most of us are having understanding of this is not about who is right, who is wrong. It's about accepting differences of each other and find out the way to live together, because we are all the children of the Prime Creator. So we would say 99.7% of us, other community of this universe, have reached this truth. However, minority of the people, they are still in the denial, and those group came to Earth and created their own empire.
Would you like to specify, excuse me, would you like to specify which races you're talking about, which groups?
It really doesn't matter, because we don't want to specify certain group to label on they are the bad guys, because even majority of the people from their groups are knowing the fact we are all children of the planet creator, and they decided to change their mannerism.
Yeah, I understand.
Decide to raise their vibration to be more high frequency beings, such as 6D being, which is higher as they could get, but that is good enough. While they are transitioning into some other completely different formation from how they have been used to as who they are, which takes time for them to completely shed their core of their identity to form themselves into totally different beings. So, the earth is the last ground to finish this war. This is why all eyes are focused on the ascension of earth. This is why so many councils or beings of other planets are extending their hands to people on earth. This is why so many my crew members are volunteered to be a ground crew to work on the peace on this planet, because there are more external influences influencing the natural route of ascension in this planet. So we needed to lend our hands to make sure the evolution of the humanity will take the natural route instead of artificial, non-planned route.
When you say we, you mean the members of the Asta Command or the Galactic Federation?
We, as all beings in the universe.
So many
who
races
are seeking peace.
Okay.
We're just known groups or organization by humans. But it's not only us who are lending our hands. Some of the beings from other planets are assisting energetically as well. Some of the beings from other planets are not acting upon as an organization, but as an individual, they decided to born into Earth body as a star seed to assist your ascension. So this is the collective will of the majority of the universe want to help out the natural route of ascension on Earth. So this is why we are here. This is why we are sending this transmission. This is why we are communicating in this manner.
Yeah, it makes so much sense to me. I always like to refer to myself since I awakened. I just had this knowing that I am an ambassador, a universal ambassador of peace.
Yes.
So it really resonates. It kind of also confirms what you just said.
Yes, this is exactly why in other transmission, I have spoken that if any of you want to go back to your home or your ship after the ending of your volunteer work, you have free will to do so. You are not obligated to stay on Earth at all. Because this is a volunteer work. No one forced you to be here, and you don't force yourself to be here just because you do have current memory of a person on Earth.
Yes, of course. So the wars that have been going on about Earth is for what? For the to take Earth as a territory.
It is more of the duality, more of, we would say, extreme representation of dark versus light.
Yeah, so the beings who are orchestrating these wars, who are, let's say, fueling this war, what is their goal? What do they want from our planet?
They basically want to continue the destruction and domination and unharmonious structure of the timeline.
Yeah.
So this is not exactly how, at least in this universe, decided to exist. Even though there is still duality even when you ascend to 5D, but the disparity between dark versus light will be different. You don't think as dark versus light anymore. So your perception will change. It's just two different energetic representation, lower vibration and higher vibration. And which would you like to take, or would you like to mix together and be neutral? Whichever way is okay. It's not about taking the side. It's not about fighting over to claim which one needs to take the other side, to make the other side to be, let's say, a light or dark. Both can exist in more neutral manner. If the easiest way to explain is to take edges away. Often people describe the dark side as service to self. Serving self isn't such a bad idea if it's not showing up in an extreme manner. When you serve yourself in more gentle way, this can lead to self-love. Service to others, when you go extreme, you forget to serving self. So these are two extreme sides of a polarity. When you want to push one side, but both sides can coexist with each other. And eventually, when the dimension goes up, the lines between those two are very unclear. because not too much differences between. Eventually it goes back to the neutral, to the source. So Earth do have this extreme representation of dark versus light. And people are fighting over who is right, who is wrong. We have to defeat the other side, this and that. And this is part of the transition eventually to lessen the negative feelings toward the opposite side, but more of being inclusive to reach the Christ consciousness. To be more of neutral point of view, to see why there is the duality. And this was just the creation from the creator, the prime creator, decided to create the true opposite perspective to see what it is like to have opposite existence of the prime creator.
Could you talk about the reason why this so-called war or final war is playing out on Earth? Why Earth? What is so special about Earth?
Earth was originally to form more of new generation of 5D frequency planet. That was the original plan.
Mm-hmm.
So originally people, including Eric and others, decided to land on Earth and create people. These species were originally planned to be mixture of several extraterrestrial DNAs. And there will be, in a way you can call it an experiment, but they will be representing a new form of 5D beings. But because of the intrusion, different prototype has been created, and it wasn't intercepted by the many organizations because we have found the advantage of mixing other dimensional extraterrestrial DNA with the original prototype of humans, who you call as Lemurians. When both are mixed, then it will be the bridge of both sides, dark and light, which was very difficult for even our technology to create, to mix with significantly different energetic component to put in together in one vessel and create a species successfully. But when they made several prototypes on Earth at the time, and Earth beings eventually mixed themselves with each other. Then people on Earth created new prototype on their own. So you do possess both dark and the light. And this is why the ascension of Earth is very important, because none of us do have these two opposite polarized energies within us. It's either we are from light or dark or neutral. But neutral beings, they are not really possessing like people on Earth. They have a dark side and the light side, and they have to overcome or in a way tame or understand how to manage, or in a way, yes, the best way to say is overcome both extreme representation. The neutral beings are not like that, because their frequencies are extremely high, so they are no longer emanating light or dark. Their frequency is getting closer and closer as the prime creator.
So you mean
why they are being neutral, because they are no longer representing any kind of duality, which is different from people on Earth. People on Earth are made by dark and light, and this is a part of the reason why your ascension can be challenging. And this is part of the reason why we are also helping energetically your ascension journey. Besides, there is an external influences stopping your natural evolution. So because of your physical or energetic characteristic is very unique, you are in a way representation of the bridge. When you can overcome this polarity to marinate the dark and the light within you and evolve yourself as a 5D species, you are representing the peace of the universe. And this is another reason why all of us are fixating on your evolution.
If you could project in the what we call future, when would you see the ascension of humanity taking place?
It is different from person by person. You have to understand, you create your own universe, you create your own hologram, you create your own ascension map within yourself. So the time of ascension depends on who you are. So that doesn't predict everyone's ascension. Of course, your ascension journey as who you are, you have people around you or people you recognize as your friend or colleague or others within you. So you think you are evolving and ascending with everybody else. But that's your world you're creating as a creator.
Yes, I understand that. I was more wondering if you could tap into the collective energy, you know, because now seems like, and correct me if I'm wrong, that the majority is what we call unawakened. They're still locked in the third dimension. I mean, people are waking up, but I think the majority is still on the third dimension. And I was wondering if, like, you know, you could tap into the collective, as a group, you know, like the majority, when we as a group would, like, you know, collectively operate from the fifth dimension.
Currently, the majority of Earth beings are vibrating in fourth dimension. Very few beings are vibrating third. The difference between your vibration or people, so you call people vibrating 3D unawakened people, that is a difference between lower 4D or upper 4D. So the certain groups who are in control of this planet are 4D species, lower 4D. So majority of unawakened people are vibrating in the same frequency range as them.
Mm-hmm.
So majority of people are not vibrating 3D unless they have strong will to keep on vibrating in 3D, which maybe 1% of them are.
Mm-hmm.
The majority of you are vibrating in 4D. The timeline of the collective is very difficult to predict because of the choice you make on each day, or the emotional frequency all of you emit on a day. You shift one timeline to another.
Mm-hmm.
So when you are stable, like other beings in other planet, it's not that hard. But when it comes to people on Earth, it's very unpredictable.
Yeah, I can understand that. It's also very complicated. There's so much going on, and it's really hard to tap into the possibility.
Yeah, so this is why it is important for you to focus on your internal joy, internal passion, internal love.
Yeah.
So you can stabilize yourself energetically to stay yourself in a certain timeline, which is more optimal to all of you.
Yeah.
This is Astor of Ashtar Command. We are here to serve all of you. Alrighty.
Hello.
Okay, so Hannah and I are going to do May 5th, the Galactic Activation event. And please, you can register and check out our schedule, and then we're gonna do that. A lot of activations and a lot of galactic lectures gonna be happening. And you can go to celestialstarseed.com, or the link is in the description box.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. We will have. I will have all the links below for you to join us. I think it's going to be a great event. There are wonderful speakers.
Yes.
I'm going to be connecting with the race of being called the Hathors, and they will bring a message through about the Sacred Heart and make a heart activation.
That's super exciting. And then Ashtar gonna do final final time of delivery. Like, I'm gonna be the last person to present the event. So Ashita gonna be the last one. And I have no idea what he is going to talk about, but we're gonna do a galactic family activation along with Ashtar. So that's gonna be cool. And doesn't matter which star family you guys are from, Ashtar will connect with all of your star family and activate your own galactic DNA. And this is a donation-based event, so suggested donation is 11, but you can chip in any amount you want. So no one is denied just because you can afford it. So we are looking forward to see all of you and then join us, and it's going to be recorded, so you won't miss anything.
Yeah, so we would be very happy if you join us, and everything will be in the description below. I will also post the event schedule with the different speakers and the topics. And in general, if you have any questions regarding all these topics that we are covering, you also may put them in the comments below, and we can consider them for future communications with Astar.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Everyone for watching. Much love. Bye bye.